Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking today's Reddit Rose report. There's a lot of talk within WWE about Rey Mysterio's future with the company in the last 48 hours. Rey's deal expires in about 3 months, and there's no longer with him no longer being in a top spot. Belief is that they're preparing to finish him up for his last run, and that'll be it. For those, it's always sad when somebody like that is just fantastic, gives his life to that place, and I mean, you got to retire sometime, I know, but it's just kind of like pushing somebody out to pasture. But anyway, those same people would kind of speculate he'll be leaving soon. That he could end up in a AAA TV show that debuts on El Rey Network this fall. Rey could end up being a major player on the show when it launches. Conan, who remains close with Rey, will play a big part in the AAA TV show. The show is scheduled to start taping in Los Angeles this August. I didn't see anywhere on here what it was, the name of it is, but Mark Henry noted on Twitter that he has a few announcements that he's going to be revealing soon. And he said there was a lot of people backstage at Monday's Raw wondering why there was no mention of Big Daddy V, Nelson Frazier, passing away. However, this Friday's SmackDown will open up with a tribute for Frazier. But again, like I mentioned yesterday, everything was a thumbs up on Monday with the start of the network and all the people showing up. There was a big hype, big momentum, everybody just cheering and stuff. And that's kind of not the place to put something like that in. Of course, most wrestling fans all knew that it happened, so I'm sure they'll probably be doing it this week's Raw, next week's Raw. All right, word coming out of this week's WWE taping is Alexander Rusev won't be debuting in the ring until right after WrestleMania 30, and Rusev worked, of course, the 30-man Royal Rumble. If you've seen that match this year, but hadn't wrestled a single match on the main roster since then. Just doing promos, I guess. WWE issued a statement on Tuesday saying that their on-demand streaming issues for the WWE Network will be fixed by 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time last night. That ain't the case. Much of the same issues on the demand streaming is still going on this morning. And heard from a customer this morning that was told by the network customer service anyway, that the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 4 issues won't be resolved for a few days. Same customer service rep said that the issue with streaming pay-per-view buys, pay-per-views would not be resolved for also a few days. Somehow things weren't just worked out just right. Now it's kind of hard when you're setting up a network, setting up the website, to act like there's a few 100,000 people on your site without, I don't know how you can really do that without finally popping it up online and resolving things quick. But also heard from customers who reported that they were hung up on when calling the network customer service reps regarding the customer service call center that was mentioned yesterday. One fan was told by a rep that it was located in Manila, the capital of the Philippines, or Philippines, if you want to call it that. F4W Online reports that people within WWE close to the network notes that if you want to watch WrestleMania 30, you should sign up for the network long before the day of the show, because things will be hectic that day, as if they aren't now. Lillian Garcia noted on Twitter that she's has a big performance lineup with her band for the NASCAR event, Las Vegas, this weekend, the weekend of March 9th. And Chris Jericho announced that Fozzy will be returning to the UK Download Festival March 14th, and this time they're going to be playing on the main stage. So don't expect him around this area. For former WWE star Tyler Rex sent word that he's going to be launching a bodyspartan.com next month to sell his fitness book and more things. And the site is a collaboration with WWE star Ezekiel Jackson, JTG, former FCW talent and bodybuilder Brian Cage, Jamie Palmer, and UK Gladiator, and former pro fitness competitor and licensed sports nutritionist Priscilla Tuff. I like that. Anyway, the team will be writing weekly articles and working out supplements, nutrition that will be free to visitors. And they also are going to be selling nutrition plans. And now they're going to sell that. Giveaways are planned for social media. Once the website launches, you can check them out at bodyspartan.com if you want. Stephanie McMahon was at General Mills headquarters, which I thought the guy got demoted. But apparently he didn't. Anyway, she was there on Tuesday to speak with executives from their Totino brand. WWE General Mills and Totino brand announced their first ever partnership last year. And WWE Hall of Famer Greg Gagne turns 87 years old today, while Father James Mitchell turns 48. Also, this would have been the birthday of Reed Flair, would have been 25 years old. And there was no dark main event at last night's SmackDown taping in Milwaukee. And they didn't announce the return date either. Alright, of course they said I think they were cutting out dark matches. Jake the Snake Roberts tweeted the following after having cancer surgery on Tuesday. Surgery went well, feeling good. Don't know if the growth is all removed or spread until tests come back. Docs are optimistic, and so am I. Good luck with that. I didn't know cancer went all the way down to the back part of your leg and behind the knee. I guess it can go anywhere. Roddy Piper tweeted the following after Hulk Hogan's return on Monday's Raw. Said, just saw the Hulk's interview on Raw last night. Hogan can host WrestleMania 30. I'll just host the Piper's Pit with Hogan at WrestleMania 30. I think there should be a question mark there because I don't think it's been logged in yet. And a customer who bought tickets for TNA's SmackDown Festival emailed TNA and asked about Sting appearing. And he received a following reply that said that Sting would not be appearing because he's no longer with the company. As of today, though, Sting is still listed on the TNA roster page, though. Could be maybe just the 90-day thing. I don't know. All right, we haven't heard where the WWE Network Customer Service Center is based out of, but one fan, like I said it was in the Philippines. But a network representative told them on the phone it's been chaos at the center ever since Monday morning, which I believe that. And actor Tiny Lister, who's that? Remember No Holds Barred, ZEUS. He told TMZ that with the Hulk returning to WWE, ZEUS wants a rematch. Maybe he's got a car payment due. I don't know. But I tell you what would be the best, since Hogan is in the shape he's in, maybe they could do get together and do a tag team. I think that'd be good. And WWE issued the following statement regarding troubles with the network on demand. This is what they said now. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties with the WWE Network On Demand library affecting 20% of the viewers. I'm a part of the 20, I'll let you know that. Working with MLBAM, whoever that is. We expect to have the issue fully resolved by 6 p.m. tonight. They didn't say what night. Well, they did say tonight. Maybe it's 2 nights. I don't know. But anyway, I use the Roku 3, by the way. If you use Roku, don't get the 1 or 2. It's more expensive, the 3, though. I mean, if that's all you can get, just get the 2. But it's a lot faster processor and it's a lot better. And I like the Roku better than my smart TV of watching on demand or the computer. Computer's been fairly good, except I still been trying to watch the 1999 Over the Edge pay-per-view to see what was cut out. I got the full-length one, as it happened. Copy of that, but I just wanted to see how they handled that situation, and I got maybe not quite, maybe about 45 minutes into it, and the other day, and it just quit. But it's the buffering part, things like that, and they're having a heck of a time with that. So one of these days I'll be able to report on that and give you a really good idea on whether it's worth the $9.99 a month. Plus, I did the free thing. But I got a feeling my week free is going to be done before they get the thing working right. We'll see. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I got to go.